Hello everybody and welcome back to a Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones mod. Here is the beautiful realm, playing as Lord Victor Goldfyre of Tarich. So last episode, we did quite a few things. We had a wedding, we made a few alliances, and those alliances brought us even more powerful got us more powerful within the Westerlands than we have before. So last episode we allied with Lord Tybalt the Boar of Crake Hall, whom we went to a dinner with him, so then we immediately befriended him after on a luck of a draw. We are allied to Lord Jaime because our heir is married to the Lannister daughter, or betrothed to the Lannister daughter, Doreen Lannister. We are allied to Fair Isle due to, I believe, one of our brothers, Vaymond, is married to Jaina Graves. No, that's our mother. Sorry, Vaymond here. Where the hell are we? Brothers. Vaymond is married to Lady Adrena of Borenline, who is a farman in Fair Isle. So we have some strong alliances. And last episode, the very tail end of the last episode, we were fabricating a claim on Landspoint, hopefully to take the duchy from Stefan Prester of Landspoint. So that is kind of our goal for this episode, is to capture this duchy, maybe have two duchies under one. I believe our regent presumption, so Lady Cara selfless, no, I am looking for the actual the succession laws. Yes, primogeniture. So oldest child inherits. Under primogeniture, your oldest child inherits all your titles. So great. So that's good. So that they'll take both duchy tiles and it won't be split up between my sons, for example. So I don't want to lose land at the end of it. So that's great. So we're going to try to take the high lordship of Landspoint from Lord Stefan here. He has went against the crown quite a few times. So I think it's very within our right to take that land. Some people have suggested to take Castamere and Roswell and Casterly Rock from Jaime, and don't get me wrong, we will, when the time is right. So we have to have some sort of reason to want to take Casterly Rock. Of course, yes, we're shy, arbitrary, so we only care about ourselves, but we're not really ambitious to go for higher positions of court. Like Lord Tydos, the poet here, he's arbitrary, he's honorable, he's diligent. But he wanted to take the throne, but I guess I didn't, so nevertheless, we should try to garner a few more alliances as we progress here. There's no... and somebody did suggest about buying different hooks, but unfortunately, I don't think we can. I think that might be a CK2 thing. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the campaign and continue on here. I did switch up Victor's clothing a little bit to become more regal in a way. I would think that's what he would want. He is currently 30 years old. My wife is 28. She is of House Hog. And we're allied to them as well, I believe, right? House Hog? Where are they located? Apparently we're not allied to House Hog. But we are allied to the other Hog faction. So another faction created against us, Loyalist. Okay, great job, welcome. Thank you, appreciate it. Acquaintance Lord Tybalt created Loyalist faction against who? Lord Tytos. Interesting. Uh-oh. Of all the buffoonery I have ever seen in Lord Vaymond's innate efforts to improve my relations with my neighbors, my good-for-nothing Chancellor has officially acknowledged Lord Stefan's claimship to the lordship of Borenline. So you're supposed to make friends, not enemies. Dude, he is a absolute terrible chancellor. Vaymond, what is going on here, brother? So now Landspoint has a claim on Borenline. But that's not a problem because we're about to claim the feast fires of Landspoint. And we'll take the fang of the lion, if you will. So let's continue on. we'll wait for that. Hopefully no war breaks out in the meantime. My courtier is requesting to marry William Beckwith. He's brave. He's a generous authoritarian with a prosperous senescal, which gives him +8 to stewardship. But your stewardship isn't that good. It's okay. So yeah, you're more than welcome to marry. So hopefully we can take Land's Point here soon. We're going to invite all of our allies to war, including Lord Jaime of Casterly Rock, who is currently allied to me. He's in his war attire, so something must be going down. Oh, it looks like we're at war, potentially. No, we're not. I guess he's just ready for war at any given moment. Baelice is no longer our caravan master. My dogs are barking. Sounds like my wife came home. But she did die of her wounds. So she was one-legged, she was maimed, she was wounded. I believe she was serving as a captain. She probably shouldn't have been, but no big deal. We still have Lord Andrin of Redgloss as our Golden Guard. He is about 59 years old. What a baller. 16 prowess, so I could beat him in a fight. And Bob Har is 33 prowess, and he's next, so that's awesome. Let's continue on. We have 2,570 troops. We did gain trebuchets from, I believe, last episode. So while traveling across the plains of the Lordship of Tremblay, I find a makeshift-looking stall by the side of the track. As I stop to look, a peasant by the name of Arthur jumps into action trying to convince me to buy one of the small 7-pointed star carvings he has on sale. I make them by hand, my lord. Each one takes me hours of work. I don't think I'll buy one. I doubt the stall pays tax. Tear it apart. No, maybe not. I'll talk him to see what I can learn about salesmanship. Let's gain some stewardship. So there is a grand tournament available. We could start a legend. We have 435 gold, so we're really close to being able to send a guy to Valyria to hopefully recover a Valyrian sword. To the benign victor, I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lord of the lordship of Feastfires. Indeed, I could even argue you are the rightful lord of the high lordship of Land's Point. Yes, all of Land's Point will be mine, so yes, we do have to spend 154 gold, but we will claim the high lordship. Awesome. So now we have a claim. We could declare some wars on Lord Stefan of Land's Point. Look at all of our allies. You cannot tell me that this is not a good idea. 20,000 troops versus their meager 3,200. So Lord Victor, you yourself are becoming so far a much better lord than when he first got into power. So we are going to declare war for 80. And we're gonna stop. We're gonna call our allies. The Boar of Craig Hall for 150. Jaime the Kingslayer for 150. Lord Sebastian of Fair Isle, sure. Damn, he is old. Or he's ill. We're gonna call him to war. And Lord Ontario of Fang Hill. Gregor Clegane's son. And our half-brother. Ugly dwarf, but, you know, compassionate. He is the exact opposite of Gregor Clegane. Trusting, compassionate, just, bossy. And he's a dwarf. He's literally the opposite. So that's kind of funny. We're going to go ahead and raise all of our levies here in Rexdale. All 2,500 of them. Greetings, Lord Victor of Tarich. Of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Casterly Rock. Thank you so much, Jaime. My dear friend, of course I shall join your war. Our foes shall fear the men of the Fair Isle. So, actually, I was traveling for work the other day. And I've been reading Fire and Blood. Looks like Ontario joined. And Fair Isle was actually the house of Rhaena and Dreamfire for a very long time while Maegor the Cruel was on the Iron Throne. So I thought that was very interesting that she was a part of Fair Isle, at least was harbored there for a little while. And her husband, I believe his name wasn't Aegon, maybe it was, I don't remember. But they were both kind of stranded at Craig Hall for a little while the realm was while Maegor was taking out the Old Town Faith of the Seven, like the poor fellows is what they called them. So I thought that was very interesting. Thought I'd let y'all get in on that. So it looks like Craig Hall is joining us, and I say let's march to meet them. Probably over here. We could probably beat them one-on-one in a battle. We have our commander, Bob Har, the Kohoric, Faith of R'hllor, and we're going to go right to the edge here. And hopefully they were going to fight me one-on-one, but we have all of our troops coming in now. We're going to take some losses if we go that way. So let's try to meet them. Looks like they're going to take the siege. You know what? Let's hit them. Let's hit them. Awesome. The Battle of Case is underway. Our Lord Andrin was wounded, and this is an absolute slaughter. And that's it. That's all she wrote. No. I was going to say let's travel through. We'll move with 100 casualties from going through this. New acquisitions. Ooh, he is ugly looking. What's going on with you? He's a leper. We don't want to touch him. Of Ruskin. During the daily management of the realm, I have learned of several different opportunities I can pursue. Each opportunity has great potential, but realistically, I can only pursue one of them. I must determine what would ultimately give me the most value. So I've heard rumors of a lost tome rediscovered. So 60% I gain an uninteresting old book. Lord Joffrey could use help managing his holdings. Lord Joffrey. That is Lord Joffrey of Fairby. Securing those trade deals will fill my coffers, so we'll gain 85 gold. I think we need to gain the gold, because I really want to go to Valyria. And let's go straight for the castle, and let's siege that down with all of the troops. So it's going to take us about 4 months to do that. This is not even a battle. This is just a slaughter. So the very first battle, we lost 189. They lost all 2,335 with 6 survivors. That is crazy. So who did the best here? Our levies got 156. Rainbringers got, I'm sorry, they lost 156. They killed 124. Rainbringers, 89. Knights killed 65. Lion Knights. Let's see, Bob Har got 6 kills. Barris got 4. Any notable names here? Lord Podrick of Lonmont. Look at our little, the son of our great commander. Got 2 kills. Well done. Lord Tywin of Lannisport. Okay. Did okay. Some Lannister men. And Traegar. So awesome. Great stuff. So we are sieging them down. We're sieging down feast fires. And we're already breaching the walls with our trebuchets. So this war will be over in no time. Hopefully we can gain some gold during this. You could ransom Lord Tywin. Tywin of Case. Nah, we won't. Maybe later. Because I think that's what the 50% is. So 49 days till we take over the siege. Faction created against Lord Tytos, a loyalist faction. Yeah, see, I don't know why they do so many loyalist factions that get created. Yeah, loyalist faction created against me. I guess I'll just have to check to make sure that, you know, nothing bad happens. But 12 days, 8 days, we're gonna take the siege and win this war. No, 93%. They're crazy. I guess they want us to take Case Keep. Cordelia is recommended to invite Meril Kelbar, a Westerosi Valyrian who is vengeful, brave, and lazy. He has decent stats. Honestly, I'd rather not. Corlys Taintar. You're kind of nobody to us, so we'll just say no. Not worth it. Let's go siege down. Let's go siege down this castle, and then the war will be over. So we could start a legend, but I don't think we will. Not yet. What legends can we do, actually? Distant legends. The First Men Origin. From Mole. Alright, Courtier suggests a guardian, so Landon will be the guardian of Philip. And she's requesting it. Tyra Patstrip. So sure, why not? Everyone gets educated. So we could go to Lord Quentin's hunt, and that's the Lordship of Withermore, so we probably should join that. Because I want to get him as an ally. Because the more allies we get along the coast, the more we can probably go against these guys on the edge. So like the Golden Tooth, Ashmark, maybe even go against the Lord Paramountcy of the Westerlands. But I don't want to take the Lord Paramountcy unless I own Casterly Rock. So it's something to think about. So let's join his excellent hunt. Miles Goldflowers will be our new caravaneer. There are some chances of danger in Castamere due to probably low control. So let's add a forest. I think that will cancel all this out. Yes, it will. And we'll head on up there. And we'll go through Rainsport and Castamere to gain some extra experience. So we'll do that. So let's 13 gold to head on down there. Victor will be recruited to our entourage as we win this war. Can't wait to travel. On the day of the road has been fairly calm and nondescript so far. We are somewhere outside of Latchford, and I close my eyes as my mount brings me forward one solid step at a time. As the wind plays a magnificent melody through the treetops, another noise is carried by the breeze, and not from our entourage. Is that quacking? I isolate the sound to be coming from a shrubbery on my right-hand side. That's a good omen. So we'll get stress gain minus 10%. Follow that duck for a little while. I don't think we will. And that is the war as well. So teaming with all manner of wildlife, Galaran and I agree that Rainsport should be a splendid place to go on a hunt. While we don't have time to stray for a proper outing as we traverse the area, I spot a pristine wild rabbit at the edge of the forest. It has particular marking on its fur, and I motion to Galaran to survey the animal. As he spots the rabbit, he grins. What would you say to a friendly wager, liege? Whoever strikes that pristine fellow with an arrow wins. So, damn. So possible outcomes, 99% chance that I gain 45 gold and a lucky rabbit's paw. Yeah, sounds like a deal to me. So we both slowly purposely move closer to the rabbit, taking aim for its tiny body as it gnashes away at a piece of straw. I pull my string and release as the arrow goes straight into the animal's body. The sudden impact launches it a few paces when the tiny body slumps down on the ground motionless. I roar in triumph, and Galaran joins me in my cheer. Nice shot, he cries as I dart forward to pick up my trophy. That was fun. So we gained 45 gold. We visited the flooded mines of Castamere. The rains of Castamere, that's the flooded mines. Very cool. And the war is over officially. You know what? Let's siege down this place just for a good measure. We got 12 days, might as well. And we have joined the hunt. Soon we will be on our hunt. So yep, we siege down the castle. And let's end this war and force our demands against Lord Stefan. Tarich is a grand duchy now. Look at the size of us. Absolutely incredible. Let's disband our armies. We gained 50 legitimacy, so we're currently hovering around 2 as recognized. Or we're still on 1. Okay. So we're hovering around 2, it looks like. We did gain the Lucky Rabbit's Paw, which gives us plus 0.16 prestige a month. So that's awesome. We could sell it. How much for? 50 gold. Okay. Because we don't really need the prestige as much. You know, I'm going to sell it for 50. Favor of the Lady. 0.4 Renown. I like Renown. It's hard to come by. So, yeah. Okay. We'll just sell those artifacts. And now we've gained the Lordship, or the High Lordship of Tarich. So now Lord Stefan is Lord Stefan of Feastfires is our lord. We also gained Lord Kelvin of Kinlands as our lord. We also gained Lord Tywin of Case. Who else did we gain? We gained Lordship of Clever Cove. So the Lord Garibald the Craven of Clever Cove. So awesome stuff. We still have Tremblestone. And we gained a few additional lords. So that is incredible. So I think the first order of the business will probably be to sway him. We were swaying Jamie beforehand, but I think we're good on that. And we are now a powerful High Lord. Our armies are about 2,500, so we didn't gain a hell of a lot. We're up to 6.1 a month in gold, so that's pretty good. So Master Jurin assembles the party as the sun rises over the camp in the hills near Banefort. The local gamekeepers have scoured the vicinity for recent tracks and fumes. There's clearly a small roebuck nearby, but no recent traces of larger game. Let's get out there. See what happens on this hunt. Here's the crag by itself. Withermore up here and Banefort. Oh, I forgot. I probably should have done for friendship. Oh well. Lord Quentin's huntsmen say they know a place of the beast covert, and nearby waterholes and grazing of the roe frequents. Our host thinks for a moment before agreeing we should sneak up on the unwitting beast. So be it. So let me actually take a look at the hunt. Can we change this to befriend? And we're going to go for Lord Quentin Boldheart of Withermore. Let's see if we can't... Wait a second. We have a leper in our midst? Someone should get rid of that dude, huh? He's feeling fine. An adorned lion cub figurine. Interesting. So very peculiar, if you ask me. So despite our best efforts, we are unable to get close to the roe herd. They sensed us each time we neared, fleeing and going to ground. It is nearly too dark to continue. We have to admit defeat at the hands of the deer. You cannot win them all, unfortunately. You really can't. Pay ransom, 50 gold to us, absolutely. We have enough to travel to Valyria. I think we will once we get back home. Heeding the call of the wild animals, so yes, we have finished the hunt and we're on our way back. We gained some more hunting experience. We can pardon some criminals. You know, Vaymond, I think we should pardon you. It's been years since he didn't let us into his castle. Artifacts have low durability. So Brooke, I hear Eldara shout in panic. Soon thereafter, I hear a loud cracking sound and our wagon wheel breaks. Curses, we're gonna be late. Oh well. So we do have some low durability on these two artifacts. Can we sell it for 15 gold? Yeah, I think we will. 15 gold, so an extra 30 gold we got from that, because they're gonna break anyways, and I don't care to keep them. They're not that important. So as the procession rolls through the plains minor road of 7 points, I spot a peasant walking alongside the road with no shoes. His feet are bloodied and swollen. He clearly must have been walking for a long time. As I pass him, I look closely at his face, the sad eyes, the grimace of pain. Perhaps I could be of help. Get him some shoes. So lose 15 gold, gain 50 piety. Not really my issue, but I am compassionate, so I probably would give him some shoes. So I will spend 15 of that gold. The woodlands of Blue Depths are swarming with tiny, dark, blood-sucking insects. No matter what we do or where we go, they are there, leeching our blood like a torturous cloud sent by the Lord of the Seven Hells himself. Not only are their horses getting fighty and temperamental, but my entourage is as well, especially my guest Malador, Barax, who is furiously flailing his sanguine arms. This is the guy that we traveled to for the wedding. That was the groom. Push through, they are mere insects. Drained by mosquitoes. Malador, strip down. You'll walk in front. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. So 75% chance I get drained by insects, which is a plus 20 penalty, or tiny penalty to health, and plus 20 stress gain. Ooh. Every entourage member will gain that? No, I guess I just gotta push through. So yes, we did gain drained by mosquitoes. We have arrived home. And for first order of business, we should go on a tour. We should, eventually. Lordship of Case doesn't mind us, actually. Tywin Kenning of Case. But I think first order of business should probably be... We should also search for a wet nurse as well. So we could save up to search for a dragon, but 1,000 gold to maybe fail is kind of a tall order. It says I'm traveling, so we'll wait a second. All right, Regency ended. So we can fund an expedition to Old Valyria. You will be presented with a group of brave explorers that are willing to lead a voyage into Old Valyria and may hire one of them for 500 gold. The leader of the expedition can potentially return with a rare Valyrian artifact, such as a Valyrian steel, a dragon egg, or a minor Valyrian artifact. The leader of the expedition could also be severely hurt, killed, or return with a deadly disease. Ooh, wouldn't that suck? But I think it's worth the risk. We can't go for Bright Roar yet. We have to wait 2 years. We'll get 500 gold in 2 years. He'll still be alive. So let's fund the trip to Old Valyria. Let's get wild. Tarwich is grown significantly. I absolutely love this. So word of my interest in funding a voyage to Old Valyria has spread quickly within my realm, despite the dangers posed by traveling. A handful of brave souls has answered the call. Ormond. So Ormond Rutland, who has 14 stewardship. He's craven, ruthless, zealous, and a very intellectual man. So we could pick him. I believe that Hector has the skill to accomplish this adventure. So I'm thinking of Hector Sobermouth. He's a flexible leader, dutiful captain, arrogant, temperate, and brave. Brave is a good trait. Or Lymos Traumy. So he's a reaver, a brilliant strategist, chaste, honest, wrathful, and he's a counselor that has been a marshal for a little while. So I'm thinking we should probably send Hector. He has 26 prowess. He has 15. I'm going to go for Hector. I feel like he could survive Old Valyria much better than the other two. So Hector, 500 gold to you. You now have 500 gold, and you are off. Hector meets me at the docks. He has collected a decent crew enough to carry out the voyage to Old Valyria. He bows before he speaks to me. Lord Victor, I will not fail you. I will return to you with the treasures that were lost ago in the Doom. You have my word. With that, he departs, taking his ship and his men westward into the smoking sea. Awesome. Farewell, Hector. So now... Ooh, dangerous faction. See, now this is scary. So once the Lordship of Land's Point, 2 members, we have Lord Kelvin of Kindlands and Lord Stefan of Feastfires that want to do this. So an ultimatum can be sent in 34 months. You know what I'm thinking? What if we... A Grand Tour will be expensive. Majesty will take earnings of prestige and vassal opinion. We could get more gold. Or we should host a feast. Feast might be better to achieve, and we'll hold it in. Let's hold it in Feastfires. Let me actually double check that again. Feast, yes. Where? Customize route. Maybe I gotta. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So we could do it in Canes. Do it in Strongbore. 7 points might be a good idea as well. Or we could hold it in Rexdale. So this gives us a discount. This gives us a discount. You know, let me quit and let me double check this. So feast. Yes. So this does give us a discount because farms and fields. So does this. So does this. So all of these are good locations. You know, let's take it to Feastfires. There is 10% chance of danger, but that is okay. And I am going to... Our honorary guest is going to be Lord Stefan of Feastfires for being the man that gave us the High Lordship. And we'll even try to befriend him. Let's be a little diplomatic here, shall we? We don't... Ooh, I guess we do need a mountaineer. What about a forest guide? We're kind of skipping over all the forests, so we don't need that to save a couple cents. Moderate prestige gain. I don't think we need prestige. Dish complexities. Dish complexity. Simple trenchers. And the number of courses will increase moderately. So we can't afford that, but we could afford just a moderate one. So let's do that. We're going to seriously befriend Lord Stefan here. He is now our lord, so we have to keep him happy. So let's head on over to Feastfires. And it might kind of make sense. Feastfires, right? Derek is lost in deep thought when his entourage enters the quarries of Case. He is leaned over a roughly cut wooden table, absorbed in drawing something on a scroll. I lean in closer over his shoulder, drawing his attention. My lord, I did not notice you there. My sincere apologies. I inquire about what he is up to, and Derek replies, oh, I'm drawing up my thoughts on construction and the building of foundations. I'm quite the architect, you see. He smiles shyly. So we could get some architect drawings for a temple. Lord Derek here. 26 stewardship is crazy. Dupright. Architect, you say? I'll take one of your drawings for 55 gold. Damn, how are we at? How did we gain so much money so quickly? You know what? We'll take the architect drawing. Temple construction time minus 20%, and we'll get one learning. And he just dies? Oh, he disappeared without a trace. Okay, interesting. The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself on the delicious drink up by the fire. Oh, I seem to have spotted some veal cutlets already. Lord Stefan. Look at him dancing. Kelvin of Kinlands. Farron Cinderton. We have a nice little guest list here of all of our lords and ladies. That's the one married to Randall. Awesome. So let's continue on. See what happens at this feast. Lady Cara, our sadistic witch of a wife. And she's a flagellant as well. At this point, Hector and his crew are long... Oh! You gotta be kidding me, right? That's 1,000 gold sent to Valyria. On my own playthroughs, I did this. And they came back. So that is dumb. Alright. The guests are gathered in the great halls, lords and ladies from near and far reaches of the realm. The mood is bright. The spirits are high as the feast begins. Welcome, friends. Damn. It's taken much of the evening to get myself close to Lord Stefan without making it feel forced. After all, the best friendships are natural, and I want him to think this is spontaneous. By the smith, extols my maybe friend, barely disguising a belch. That was a heavy course, and so soon after the last weighty one. It simply sits too heavily on my stomach. I simply cannot believe that the servants expect to keep serving their master, working this poorly. Switch the subject to something less contentious. We'll lose 36 stress. I think we will. I think we'll probably do that. Switch to a subject less contentious. We'll put on architect drawing. Let's continue on. Servants were carrying out impressively ordained instruments. A number of proud peacocks, skinned, cooked, and stuffed, then redressed in their magnificent plumages. However, as Brysa brought her knife close to one of them, the fowl came to with a shriek. This one wasn't cooked at all. It pecked at Brysa's nose before bursting forth among the screaming and laughing guests. As the bird ran wild, Miles rose to the challenge. It proved great entertainment to see him desperately chase the raving creature across the table. In the end, he managed to scare the peacock toward the great hall doors, where it escaped into the night. Miles, Goldflowers, well done, sir. Rockacious entertainment. Another loyalist faction created against me, and another created the faction to install Lord Stefan of Feastfires on the Lands Point's throne against me. Bastard. As one plate of food is replaced by the next, my vassal Lord Stefan goes on about theological treatises. And that was how we salvaged that mess. Are you sure I'm not boring you, my lord? Why don't we talk more about you instead? So we could get closer to forming a friendship. That's our goal, isn't it? So we'll do that. After days and nights of joyous company, my feast is soon going to be over. Most every guest seems to be pleased, except perhaps Barissa, who is still clutching her nose after the peacock mauled her. So we'll lose some 13 more stress. I did everything I could, ensuring the Master Edwell and Bobhar would be far from each other as possible. It was not enough, and now they come to blows in the middle of my feast. One of my guards is close to brawl, and it looks to me to order to intervene. Master Edwell and Midvale. I kind of like Bobhar more than him. So restrain Edwell for things to calm down. I think that's what we'll do. He's just like a minor landholder, so I don't care about him. Bobhar is our commander. The feast is starting to draw to a close, and my visitors are surely expecting me to lavish a little attention on Lord Stefan, our esteemed guest of honor. So I think we will. Now a toast to Lord Stefan. You have terrible hair. So do I. Well, not anymore, but you have my old terrible hair. So a few candles survive from the last of the guests have left. I can hear a pair of servants letting out sighs of relief after the doors close. The food is still warm on the ceramic plates. Soon, word will reach every corner of the realm, and every noble worth their salt will know that my magnificence is unparalleled. With all my guests having done fighting for their last of my meager table scraps, it gives me great relief to watch them finally leave the loose clothing and growling bellies. Nevertheless, I am still grateful that the endeavor is over. So we gained 20 legitimacy, 35 prestige. We gained the trait Ego Reveler. You will not lose stress since you are shy, unfortunately. But we have finished the feast. And we're on our way back home. Awesome. At long last, I am finally home. So awesome stuff. We could petition our liege. Can we? Lord Tytos. What can we do? Dismantle faction. Break up a powerful faction. That could be a big deal. But I really do think that it might go away on its own. There's two members, Kane and Kinlands. 12 months they will do an ultimatum, but they won't win. Grant titles. Now, you know, if they want to fight me, I have allies. So I'm not afraid of war. They're more than welcome to try. So let's continue on here. So it looks like Lord Tyler's Grand Tournament. Where are you located, sir? You're located way in Hastwell. You know, I'm not a good tournament person, unfortunately. So what does the tournament consist of? A board game, I sucked at it. Melee, I suck at it. I'm decent at it. I got 21. And a ceremony, and that's it. Nah, it's not worth it. Greetings, my lord. Daenerys is one of the cooks, says. I have your son, Daemon, with me here. He promised to clean the pots in the cookery, you see. He draws in a sharp breath. And clean every pot he did, even scrub the cauldron without me even asking. There's a sweet you boy you got there. This is indeed very selfless, but does this act suit Daemon's stature? So he will gain the trait Compassionate. He could gain the trait Lazy or Gluttonous. So I'm thinking probably stick with Compassionate. He's already Deceitful, which is an interesting combo. Deceitful and Compassionate. This is our heir, by the way. Betrothed to Doreen, who is scarred. So we could activity available Grand Tournament. Yeah. So the Swords of the Golden Scales need a worthy successor still, but we'll just take it easy. We could ask for claims, the High Lordship of Blakehaven, Shield Island, and White Harbor. Now, all that land is much too far away for me. So now the only chance of expansion is Fair Isle, which we're allied to, Lord Jaime, which we're allied to, the Golden Tooth, and Denslain. Daemon is now the same age as when I ascended to rule. My path was filled with hardships, being responsible for the whole realm at such a young age. Yet it made me the man I am today. My childhood was much different from my peers. Instead of childish games, I played the game of adults. I played it and learned it well. There was a suitable land, the Lordship of Tremblay, where Daemon could become a ruler as I did. But is he ready? Is my path the only one that prepares for the harsh future? You shall follow my path, Daemon. Or I shall not repeat the mistakes of my past. Daemon increases his stewardship by 50, and Daemon Goldfyre increases his stewardship by 1. You know, I'm not... So I could increase it by 4, 2, and a 30% chance it decreases by 1. So Daemon will lose 20 opinion of me and gains 13 stress from being sent into the rule. But he could be really good at it. He has 7 stewardship already. He's 12 years old. That was when I took rule. It's when our father died. Less one up for Lancel here. Slain by battle by Talbert. Huh. This is a interesting decision to be made. I think we shall not repeat the mistakes of our past. We're compassionate and we want to keep him near. We're not really high in stress, so we really could do anything. but 33%. That's a good roll of the dice. 50% he gains 2. And almost 66% chance he gains 2 to 4. But we do lose the county and probably some gold along with it. I'm going to do it. You shall follow my path, Daemon. Oh, he only increased it by 1? That's crazy. No, he decreased by 1. Damn. Daemon, you didn't have to be so shite. You didn't have to be so shite at, you know. We can ask the head of the faith for 142 gold. And that's the sharp one, King Renly's High Septon. So here is the High Septon that is stationed in Old Town. No, he's actually in the Crownlands. You know what? We will. Let's get that gold. We can't really do anything else. We can grant pardon to Callista. No, I don't think we will. We'll negotiate an alliance with Lord Daemon here. Lord Daemon of Trembly. Yes, he granted our request, and now we have 145 gold. So we should get that 500 gold in a couple years. Meleese Goldflowers. Or Miles. I always think that's Meleese. Yeah, Carterby can educate her. I don't mind. We formed an alliance with Daemon. Great job. So look at all of our brothers and sons own different aspects of Tarich. So that is awesome. It has come to my attention that some local commoners are moving to Feastfires, the capital of my vassal Lord Stefan. Locals newly settled or not praising me can surely do no harm. This perception of me. Take this gold and make sure you're heard. Sway gains progress. Nah, it's not worth it. We'll gain it some other way. He's very zealot. He's a zealot. Lord Kelvin has been using his influence to push for the advancement of the faction to install Lord Stefan of Feastfires on the Land's Point throne, believing that the figurehead would ultimately be a better ruler than I. While I do not doubt Kelvin's convictions, he is only human. If I can convince him to curb these activities, it will make it easier for me to consolidate the power I have over my vassals. So old-fashioned flattery is good at inspiring loyalty. Behind him, that my interests are the 7 who are one's interests. So how would we go about this? He is humble, which is good. Temperate, deceitful, and ruthless. So old-fashioned flattery is good at inspiring. He's 50%. If he helps me now, I will return the favor. I don't want to give him a hook. I think old-fashioned flattery is good at inspiring loyalty. I unlocked the new perk here. Requested to marry Eldara, Deadsing, and Ogden Carner. Deadsing be married off to Congrave. Okay, yeah, sure. Accepting the marriage. Alright, let's take a look at this. Despite my best efforts to convince him, Lord Kelvin has refused to leave the faction, and he continues to advocate for their interests above mine. So very peculiar. We could gain a plus 20% garrison size. We could go for a meritocracy. Cutting cornerstones. So maybe we should start going for the architect role. Our father was the architect, not I. But we probably should start increasing some districts here. Hill farms will give us an extra levy size. Barracks. Militia camps. Who do we have stationed here? I believe it's the Rexdale. Yeah, stationed in Rexdale, the Sea Snakes. So they are a skirmisher type. So we could improve them a little bit. Stationed skirmishers get extra screening and toughness and damage. That might be the way to go. Plus 5%. Plus 10%, plus 5. Anything else? Station plus 20% damage, pursuit, and archer damage. That might be the way to go here. 90 gold for it? That's not much. So we're gonna build on this a little bit. Rexdale, we're still doing okay. Bourne Line doesn't really have anything. Our knight Ogden Carno is requesting to be assigned as the Castellan. He claims that he's the best choice. So our red gloss is the Castellan currently, and he isn't really doing much. Now he has diplomacy skill. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna give you the position as our hand. And what can you do for us? Diplomacy. Plus 1.4 renown, but it goes towards the Lannister house. Where are you traveling to? Damn. What else can you do? Piety, learning, could be good. Oversee, you could do a hostile scheme, intrigue. No, I think we'll go for counselor opinion plus 28. So that's pretty good. She's helping us manage our domain. So that's awesome. Is there any county control? Let's knock that down a couple pegs. We could fabricate more claims. Randall is bad at that, but he's better at martial. Somebody did mention that in the comments, I remember. But see, it's the difference between 0.1. So we'll go from 6 to 5.9. But we do get fleet movement speed. So all valid options here. I think we'll go for domestic affairs to increase the increase our vassal loyalty. Fair Isle loves us. Does Jaime love us? Barely. He is the head of our dynasty. And he has quite a lot of modifiers here. We could petition our liege. So let us continue on and see what happens with this faction. Oh, they're going to send an ultimatum in 1 month, so it's going to be very interesting. Loyalist faction, 1 member, and that is Lord Podrick. So we got 1 on our side. Great time to actually start that Loyalist faction, brother. Now, what side will you join, sir? Lord Damien Pennylover. So Loyalist faction has disbanded, those bastards. So Stefan is 100%, and he still doesn't want to. The right to rule the Lanes Point belongs to Lord Stefan of Feastfires by divine right. We have gathered the support and required to make it so. Accept this pact peacefully, or we will make you do so by force. I will not be threatened. You boys are going to go to war. So, Kinlan's, Jace, and Lord Step... Just them two? Wow, you didn't even join it yourself? So, fine with me. We could call our allies into war. I'm not even sure if we need it. Let's just call in Jaime. You know, let's call in the Fair Isle. It's actually free to do it, so might as well call in the Fair Isle. I don't think we need Craig Hall for this one. We have more than enough troops. And look at this. Our other vassals and brothers and sons are all going to war for this as well. So come on, boys. We're going to fight some people. Even by ourselves, it looks like it's going to be a fair fight. Lord Damon was unusually quiet lately, as if he's thinking intensely about something. To my question, he replies, Victor, I can't just understand what love is. What does it feel like to truly love someone? This is often talked about or written in books, but I don't understand. Well, at my age, it's a perfectly normal question. So I am going to do difficult questions, Damon. Someday you will know about it. How old are you, brother? You're 12? All right. Looks like we're going to win this battle. Podrick was wounded. Podrick is getting some wounds on him. Well, look at this. An absolute slaughter. Oh my gosh, did we wipe them out? No, we killed 1,400. They killed 833 of our men. So looks like we're doing okay. Bob Har, 24 kills, brother. Hell yes. Let's go take case. They're sieging down Clever Cove, but they're running. How many men do we have? 17,000 men. Who else joined them? Nobody? 7 points. Oh, the Crag joined them. Who else did? Nobody. Very peculiar. I don't know why the Crag's joining them. Those bastards. I'll fight them too. I'll take them out. They're going to be done in 39 days. We're going to be done in 3 months. I say let's probably go after them. Renly is being attacked by Lady Larissa. Lady Larissa has risen up against King Renly of the Iron Throne in a war against tyranny of King Renly. I must choose to stand with King Renly or Larissa of Marchfields. So somebody did mention that if you click this down here, and you could look at the size of the battle. So, oh, this is dumb. 11,000 troops versus 218,000. I don't think I'm going to get involved. There's no point. They got enough men. We have our own war to deal with. So the second battle, or the Battle of Clever Cove, is upon us. Bobhar wounded Gawain. Melwyn killed Lord Conan. Edmar killed Winton Rustland. And we have taken a valuable prisoner. Case has been captured. The war is over. Let's finish that battle. Let's see what happened. So victory at Clever Cove. 4,000 men killed. That is crazy. Our knights got 7 kills. A lot of them have been captured and killed. Soldiers. Who got the most kills here? Awesome. Victory at Clever Cove as well, so we fought a measly couple soldiers. And the war is over. So the contested title remains with you. All rebelling vassals are imprisoned, including Lord Case and Kyland. So what a bunch of idiots. Even Feastfires didn't join the war. He was like, yeah, I'm not going to get my hands dirty. So we are being raided. That ain't going to happen. Who is this? Of Scatterchain? An Ironborn is raiding me? Yeah, that ain't going to happen. Let's fight him. Wipe him out. A gem in the rough. During one of our lessons, our son Baywin's chambers, I noticed a collection of rots neatly displayed on a shelf. One of the stones stand out in the collection. It is quite rough, but upon closer inspection, there is a deeply red, brilliant hue contained within. He notices my interest, picks it up, and hands it over. You can have it, father. Aw. Thank you, Baywin. You're very sweet. Very sweet of you, sir. We have killed the raiders. A nice little victory. 48 men lost. 352 of them were killed. Bobhar, obviously, tearing it up. What the fuck? What the fuck? Trembly is now under Casterly Rock? Oh, no, 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 no. What the fuck? Is it because I didn't join that one war? I stayed neutral? That's probably what it is. We're gonna go ahead and disband our army. I'm assuming that's what it's for. Who's your lord? Tydos. So I really should have joined that war. I wonder if I challenge for artifact. What artifacts does he have? Ooh, Tranquility. So that's a Valyrian steel sword. Prowess 9 plus point 20 monthly. What's his prowess looking like? 39. That's actually kind of crazy. I will not challenge him for that artifact. But maybe when this war is over, what if we offer to join war now? Is not your ally. Oh, interesting. Yes, you two can marry. Damn, we should have joined, unfortunately. But the war should be over soon. Lady Kara gained the trait pregnant. Awesome. I didn't have to do it myself. That's good. So hopefully we can have ourselves a Another child. A traveling Bravosi banker has arrived in Three Hills. Tesario has many years of experience safely and smartly handling gold. Few men of Westeros could hope to reach his acclaim. Recklessness with wealth has been the undoing of many great rulers, and my son and heir Lord Daemon of Tremblay would benefit from learning restraint and good management from a young age. Would it be worth the price Tesario would demand to teach him, however? So 140 gold, and he would gain some stewardship, all 25% chances that nothing happens. Or 20% chance that he gains the trait Shrewd, which is a really nice trait. It gives him +2 on just about everything. 140 gold is kind of expensive, though. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Oh, my mother Jaina died from being ill. That's so unfortunate. Did we lose the alliance then? What did he gain? Lord Daemon, did you gain anything? Oh, yes, he gained Shrewd. That's incredible. So he gets +2 on everything. That is actually incredible. Good stuff. We could designate a guardian for Daenys. You, ma'am, are going for diplomacy, it looks like. So we should probably find you a guardian with high diplomacy. Or should we do it? Yeah, we'll do it, actually. We can appoint a worthy successor to the Golden Scales. Ogden, you, sir, are now the worthy successor to the Swords of the Golden Scales. Prisoners can be ransomed, 77 gold. Oh, those are, Gawain Westerly of the Crag. We're gonna keep them. You both are imprisoned. Ransom, can you, a weak hook? No. Yeah, you boys are imprisoned. Sorry, this is why you don't go against your lord. Idiots. So hopefully this war can be over and we can, rejoin the court. My child, Jaharion, is now of age to Squire. Perhaps I could command a vassal of my realm to squire him. I believe Lord Vaymond of Vorenline would make a good candidate. Yeah. I mean, he has shit prowess. But he's greedy. No. No, we won't. We won't. But we will squire him off. You, sir, are a squire. You, sir, Baywin, awful hair. Awful hair. I'm going to change that up for the next episode. But I'm going to appoint... Ah, I could squire him. You know, I think I will. I'm going to squire him myself. Who else? Jaharion, you could be a squire. You know, let's look around the realm real quickly. Can you squire him? Jaharion, now I don't want you to die from anything. He won't squire him. Lord Mailer of the Crownlands. He's a knight. Betrothed to Armoria Hightower. That's his son, isn't it? Yes, it is his son. Wow, so that's the heir to the Crownlands. He could be the squire, but he's 17 years old and a knight. Not good prowess, though. Not very good prowess, so we won't do that. What about the Iron Throne itself? Who do you have? Jaharion. King Renly could do it. He has decent prowess. Simon can do it. Ooh, Trebor Fitir. An aspiring blade master and a social figure. Sand Dornish. Someone at Nightdale. Oh, he's much better. Trebor, you are going to be knight, and there's no major diseases going on, so they won't die. We are happy to squire the son, pay ransom. Yes. Pay us 10 gold, sure. We could train your squire, and I think we will. So we could train him in strategy, chivalry, swordsmanship, or horse riding. 71% chance he gets good training with chivalry. So I'm going to train you. Baywin and I practiced our chivalry today. After all, chivalry is required of a knight. During our training sessions, Baywin did not show any form of chivalrous behavior. He did not grasp. Damn! Come on, brother. Why aren't you doing that? Your son learned the Valyrian tongue. That is absolutely incredible, Bob Har. Thank you. So, Lord Damien wants to pay 50 gold to me to release Lord Kelvin. Sure. So we're gaining some gold back. Some moments must be recorded forever. The time has come that Lord Jaime's defense against Lord Roland's War of Liberation is one of them. I might not be a good writer, but with time and effort, I could surely pen something myself. Then again, my dear friend Sebastian is so much better at writing than I am. Surely he would help if asked. Assembling and illustrating a tome can quickly become a costly endeavor, however. So Sebastian is a true friend. Sebastian becomes my best friend. I gain 2 stress because I'm impatient. And I lose 25 gold or 50 gold if I do it myself. Let's pay our friend, let's pay 25 gold and become best friends with Sebastian. He's kind of getting up there in age, but that's okay. Damn, he has a wife that's 17 of House Cage. Damn, brother. What happened to your previous wife? Died of heart failure. They have 2 kids, Elise Farman and Damien Farman. So it looks like he is the heir. No, it's actually Elise. My Master of Arms Bob Power is recommending to invite Corso, a Mirish bleeder that's a genius and an aspiring blade master. Sure. Yeah, we're gonna find you a wife. Louisa Storm of the Reach. And you're a Tyrell? Sure. Will she accept? She will. But she's hale, which is really good. She's lustful, though. So be careful. Watch her. Watch her. So awesome. We'll marry her off. 73 gold for both of them. I kind of want to get more for them. They went against me. So this war is pretty deep. My courtier Corso Reagan has requested to be appointed as my antiquarian. I don't think we need that. See, this isn't really depleting. Those take 61 years, 77 years. Ooh, we should add that. And modest gemstones, sure. +1 learning and glory hound vassals. Nice. So, no, I don't think so. But we need to get more gold so we can go after Bright Roar again. So pay ransom for Lord Tywin. And that's Lord Dennis, the Strong of House Plum. No. Because I can have... Oh, what? 10? Yeah, sure. 72? Sure. And Lord Gawain, another 72. Nah, I won't have Daemon. Your hookem Adrian Hamey has expired. But me and Daenerys are walking along when suddenly I hear a loud scream. Where's my doll? Where am I lost it? Where am I lost it? That's definitely a typo. So you lose 25 gold and we could buy her a new one. All right, well, we'll look for a new toy. 40% she gains 10. 40% I gain 10. And 30% you find nothing. Let's go for that. Oh, we found the toy, but nothing happens. Unfortunate. But I think that will end the video for today. So I appreciate all the love and support you have given this channel. I appreciate all the congrats for reaching 500 subscribers. I'm going to continue on with this playthrough for as long as I can. I know that next Friday there is going to be the new dragon update, and I really want to start a new campaign on that. But once all of the mods have been updated and implemented with this new dragon update, then I will continue on with this playthrough. But I probably will start a new campaign. So if you stayed for as long through this video, put down in the comments what you think the campaign should be. I have a few ideas. I'm thinking of starting out as a Targaryen descendant. Probably not in this playthrough, or maybe start in this thing, but I'll start over here in Essos and grow my strength, get a dragon, and reinvade King's Landing. Or I could start in the Stepstones as a Targaryen and conquer the Stepstones and kind of go from there. Or I could start as a normal lord within this area and hopefully become a dragon rider. Well, I guess they have to be Targaryen descent, huh? I don't know. Well, put your suggestions. I'm literally down for just about anything to do. I'm looking for different suggestions on what the next playthrough should be. I have a few ideas. I've been loving the Fire and Blood books, so I do have a few ideas from that. But yeah, put down in the comments what you think we should do. And on that note, I will see you all in the next one. Take care, and thanks for watching.